And as I said, Benforcer took this well, avoiding that wall. iBoogie is going on the offensive. He summons a Sunderer. It's dazed, but by the time he gets down here, it'll probably be full health. And he turns it around. Why? Oh. I don't think he expected Benforcer to be able to summon so many units so quickly. Okay, that guy's going to die from the Nox ability, and Nox shoots it down. Now he's just whacking things. Oh, he brought them back because he doesn't want them to get nasty surprised by this Dread Charger. How much power does Benforcer have? 87 power. Okay. These guys to take out the medium units. I don't know what he's doing, but he's Benforcer, so he knows better. These thugs are attacking these Forsaken, and these Sunstriders are going to lose here, unless they get help really fast. No, they're gone. Okay, Benforcer's bringing these around, probably to heal them by this well. Ooh, 2 Sunderers. Oh my goodness. Okay, very common when there are 2 Sunderers, you want to do a nasty surprise, because that takes them both to about half health, and they're 100 power each. So you're going to damage these small units, take both of these to half health, and then maybe another nasty, or then you fight. I don't know. I think we can expect that here. There we go. But he hit his own unit. That's not good. Now, watch that. There were 2 Dread Chargers there. He probably would have tried to nasty one. So iBoogie did an eruption for 75 power, killed one, severely damaged the other one. It's very common if you're hopeless, even though it's not power efficient. If you see a Dread Charger coming and you know it's going to do heavy damage to your army, to just cast Eruption, not even kill a single Dread Charger, a 60 power unit, it's common to spend 75 power to put it at half health, so that nasty surprise is not worth it for it. Really, really excellent players can cast that Eruption knowing the second before the player does a nasty surprise, so that they nasty their units of only half health and they don't do any damage, and they wasted more power in the end than the fire player. But doing an Eruption on a unit that's going to nasty is just for defense. It's not a smart offensive move, because just power-wise, it's not worth it. He's going to probably use these 2 Sunderers on a well here, I'm thinking. This is not going to get off its ability. The Sunstriders are going to kill it first. I think this guy will die, and this guy will probably survive. And he's going to heal these. He builds another well. He took that well. And Benforcer took this well, the risky one, near here. You know, if you see a guy going for the well, you can always spawn a unit right here next to your well, and then they can't grab the wall. Still, it's annoying. 2 Sunderers going towards the bottom, and these Sunstriders are dying. No, we're going to see a nasty here. No question. No? What on earth? How much power does Benforcer have? Oh, I'll tell you why he didn't nasty. If he nastied, what is that? That's 60 for this guy and 50 for nasty. It's 110 power, and these guys would be damaged, so iBoogie would just bring them back and heal them by the well. Oh, cool. He has another well also. At this point, iBoogie is up 1 well. Ooh. 2 Sunderers. Okay, so 1 died, but they did get a well down. What's going on over here? Thugs versus Forsaken. Frenzy, Frenzy. Yeah, this well's going to go down. So it's going to be well to well again. Motivate. There you go. Yeah, this well's gone. Once that Motivate Frenzy combo comes in, the wells go down really quickly. Now, they are not even on wells, because remember, iBoogie took 3 here, and Benforcer took 2. So now that he lost this, but Benforcer lost one of his home wells, so at this point, iBoogie is at a 1 well advantage. I'll bet their power is even pretty equal. I'm not going to try to counter. I sound stupid every time I try. This is about 450, and Benforcer's at, yeah, also about 450, and they both have units on the field. Just iBoogie has an extra well. So good for him. And he makes another Sunderer, which I told you, Shadow hates Sunderers. By the way, now that I said that, don't be fire and keep making Sunderers, because if you start a game off making Sunderers, that's 100 power immediately, and Shadow makes, you know, a Nox and a Forsaken, and then makes another Forsaken, your Sundero won't do anything. It has to be in late game when you have a lot of units, so you can fight their units while your Sundero attacks the well. Other colors like Frost or Nature have something that can immediately deal with the Sunderer with one unit. Even Fire, use Firesworn. One unit, you click it on the Sunderer and the Sunderer is finished. But Shadow doesn't have a one unit wonder, so if you bring in a whole army, Shadow has a very hard time dealing with this. He would like to nasty that Dread Charger, but there are a lot of other units around, so he can't. And iBoogie decides it's a good idea to go tier 2, which it probably is. Oh, I'll tell you why he decided that. Benforcer rebuilt this well. So iBoogie said, hey, that guy just spent another 100 power. Now we're even on wells, but I have a 100 power advantage. I'm going to build an orb. So iBoogie's at a 50 power disadvantage, but now he can make much stronger units at tier 2. Plus he can make burrowers, which are a very big problem for Shadow, or for anything really, at tier 1 when they're trying to deal with it. The reason why burrowers are such a problem is because Forsaken, the best medium counters, you can use Hurricane for 50 power and just blow them away while you attack a well. Or any units really you can, you know, root or oink. So burrowers are very dangerous at tier 2, while another color is still tier 1. Here we have a lot of Shadow units to counter the burrower, and yeah, that is devastating, this route, because all the Shadow army is stuck here from this route now. And now he can come here and wreak havoc here with these burrowers and his whole army. He's using the Nox ability. Okay. By the way, if you saw that flash, he must have one of these guys. Yeah, he had a Nox trooper here. He motivated it and killed it, even though it wasn't at low health, because he wants these guys to do heavy damage right now, so these burrowers don't get down a well. But he casts Ravage. So this well will go down. He oinked this one, by the way, so he couldn't use the ability on it. Yeah, this well is going to go down. So now, let's look. Now at this point, another well down. So iBoogie's a 100 power advantage because Benforcer rebuilt this. Plus iBoogie now has a well advantage. And now he's bringing a Sunderer and a Burrower up here, and Benforcer has only 84 power to defend. So something's going to die here really bad. And he quits. Benforcer leaves. Now, this is a very high-ranked game. You didn't see really any mistakes, just excellent gameplay. Hopefully I was able to explain some things. Let me show you a little bit about the ranking. We never really discussed that. PvP ranking. So on this account, I have 33 wins and 58 losses. That's because I played on this account 3 years ago when Battleforge was first starting, and I was really, really new to this game. I had no idea what I was doing. Okay, so Benforcer at the moment is at rank 1. Now this is not the Benforcer you just saw. This Benforcer is actually CD Kilroy. Let me show you. Here's CD Kilroy. It says he's the 12th rank right now, and that's because his activity is very low. 0 activity. When a player has no activity or very low activity, they start dropping in ranking automatically. It's EA's way of forcing you to play Battleforge. So he didn't sign on his CD Kilroy account. He signed on to his Benforcer account. Now he's playing on this one, and he has much higher activity, so he's rank 1 on this one. During the game you saw, it was really Hiroo who was playing. Hiroo has a whole bunch of accounts. I have no idea who he is over here, but he's for sure up here somewhere too. He's one of the best players in Battleforge. Anyhow, all right. Have a great day, night.